In the quiet village of Kavira, where red earth met tall grass and ancient trees whispered to the wind, lived a poor widow named Zola. Zola had lost her husband many years ago. Since then, she worked every day to care for her young son, Kito. Life was hard. Food was never enough. But Zola believed that kindness was the last thing poverty could not take away. Every morning before sunrise, Zola walked alone to the river to fetch water. She preferred the early hours when the village slept and the world felt peaceful. One morning, as mist floated gently over the river, Zola followed a narrow forest path with her calabash balanced on her head. Suddenly, a weak voice broke the silence. "Please, help me." Zola stopped walking. Her heart began to beat fast. She looked around, but the forest was still. Then the voice came again. "Please, don't leave me." With shaking legs, Zola followed the sound until she reached a fallen tree near the riverbank. What she saw made her breath disappear. Lying beside the tree was a woman with long, wet hair and skin that shimmered softly in the morning light. But where her legs should have been was a glowing blue tail. She was a river spirit. The woman was weak, bruised, and holding her swollen belly. Zola stepped back in fear. "Who are you?" Zola whispered. The woman lifted her head slowly. "My name is Sari," she said softly. "I am a river spirit. Hunters trapped me here. I am with child. If they return, I will die." Zola remembered the stories she had heard since childhood. Stories that said river spirits were dangerous, but the fear in Sari's eyes was real. Suddenly, distant voices echoed through the forest. Men were laughing. Sari's eyes filled with terror. "They are close," she whispered. Zola's body trembled. She could run away. She could pretend she never saw anything. But instead, she looked at Sari's belly. "No one deserves to die like this," Zola said quietly. She picked up a sharp stone and cut the vine tying Sari to the tree. Sari gasped in pain. "Thank you," she whispered. Zola pulled Sari's arm over her shoulder. "Lean on me," Zola said. "We must go now." Slowly, carefully, they moved through the forest, hiding whenever voices grew louder, moving again when the path was quiet. By the time the sun rose fully, they reached Zola's small mud hut at the edge of the village. Inside, Zola laid Sari gently on a mat and gave her water. Just then, a small voice spoke. "Mama?" Zola turned. Her son Kito stood frozen at the doorway, staring at Sari's tail. "Mama." "What is she?" Zola knelt beside him. "She is not our enemy," Zola said gently. "She needs help." Kito's voice trembled. "Is she dangerous?" Sari struggled to lift her head. "I will not harm you," she said softly. "I promise." Kito looked at his mother, then at Sari. "Promise me you won't tell anyone," Zola said. "If people find her, they will kill her." Kito nodded slowly. "I promise, Mama." Days passed quietly. Zola hid Sari during the day and brought her water at night. Kito guarded the door and kept their secret. One night, Sari's pain grew stronger. "My time is near," she said weakly. "My child must be born in the river." Tears filled Zola's eyes. Before sunrise, Zola and Kito helped Sari back through the forest. Moonlight danced on the river when they arrived. Sari smiled peacefully. "You have changed my fate," she said. "And yours." She slipped into the water, her body glowing softly. Before disappearing beneath the surface, she raised her hand. "Kindness is never forgotten." The river shimmered once, then became still. From that day on, Zola's crops grew strong. Her home never lacked food. And sometimes at dawn, Kito swore he saw a soft blue light moving beneath the river's surface, watching over them forever.